Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gamer Life. As always, I'm your director, and I'm sure you can tell by now, today we're going to be rocking another episode of Stormworks. We've done a little bit of behind the scenes play, kind of fooled around, messed around with some stuff. Found a couple of cool little things on the workshop we're going to be testing out today. I don't really think we have a big goal in mind, but we do have a refinery set up now, so we're kind of making our own fuel, thank God. Anyway, we're going to be joining Disloyal again. Go ahead and jump on in.
What up?
What up, man?
Not much, mate.
All right. Do. Get this thing going. There
Go
go.
ahead and fill one tank with jet, one with diesel when you get here.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. 'Cause you got two trades, right?
Yep.
Right on, right on, right on. Go ahead and do this and that.
The rear trailer is the jet, the front trailer is the diesel.
Nice.
And trust me, we can easily empty out our base
Nice.
and probably suck everything out of the oil rig because I've been letting it run a
Oh,
decent bit without touching
jeez.
it.
Um, 'Cause yeah, those train cars are like almost like 175K or something like that, aren't they a piece?
197K.
Oh, damn. So they were almost two. I was right. The first my little instinct was 200K. They're almost. That's about right. Ooh,
Pretty sure. Oh, 189K.
180. Yeah, I mean, still
Still
right.
189K a car.
Right. It's still right on up there.
Yeah, to
Oh,
keep this thing
zoomed
going
all the
at
way in.
55, I actually had to go to 0.16 throttle
Wow.
with the two empty trailers and keep the Jenny running almost continuously.
Damn.
It was more efficient just to leave it running than to turn it on and off.
Wowza. Um. Yeah, it's because it was running more often. Yeah, makes sense. I did some testing with that train last night, and I was running about 120 kilometers an hour all the way through from our new base on the northeast all the way back to this crossroad here.
Yeah, I did some reading. It says that even tsunamis have a hard time derailing trains.
Oh yeah, well, not the
It
one I
says you
was
have to
running.
really try.
I bet you the one I was rocking when I derailed would have easily got flipped by that tsunami. It must have just been going way, 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 way faster.
Yeah, it must have been in meters a second, not
Yeah,
kilometers.
kilometers an hour is pretty daggum slow. We'll be rocking the HBF anchor.
If it helps, if your train was going 70 and it was meters a second, that's 250 kilometers an hour.
Oh, I need to figure out how much. Yeah, it's fucking fast, man. Fucking stupid fast. We need to go. We'll just do it this way, shall we? We'll just flip this over to jet fuel and we'll just see what the hell happens. We'll fill it up. We'll come back if we have to. Book it. Yeah, we're missing jet fuel. Okay, cool. We still have about 40K worth of diesel. Because I could only hold 50.
Yep.
About to come back for a small little load, a little extra diesel. A little extra my diesel.
You know, you can just drive that over here, hook it up, and fill up the next one with just the diesel and come back.
Yeah, yeah.
One truck on each side offloading. Because each tank has two
Oh.
inlets.
I remember how this was. Oh, that's right, two.
And I'm glad I got the matching train cars because it links up to the camera in the cab and sets the camera to the proper car to see.
Wow. Photos up.
and I drove this thing in reverse all the way here, pushing the train cars.
I have boogered something on this. Last night I was so exhausted, or not last night, the other night, morning, whatever it was, maybe. Can I get up out of the seat, please? Thank you. I appear to have taken my toggle button, which snapped all the power in. My wife came home, woke me up, woke the kids up, woke everybody in the dang house up to drop one kid off and go back to work.
Sounds about right.
I'm like, you fucking ass. Fucking straight ass. So, what I need to do actually is look at the logic. We control by the C, but there's probably a power breaker. Power break somewhere in that. No? Got that.
But I also figured out how the fuel display works when it's running
Oh, nice.
for consumption.
Yeah.
Because remember how it was like saying so many minutes? If it gets to a bigger number, it switches to a
Days.
single digit and then STDs, which is standard timed days,
Yeah.
which we are running standard time days.
Yeah.
And without a full tank, I'm only at 8,600 in the train. It says I have about between 6 and 7 days of fuel with the
Yeah.
Jenny running.
Yeah, I had like 15 days rocking 120 kilometers an hour. I was like, oh my god. Like, that is fucking dope, man. So why are we not moving then? Why do you be in the bunk, huh? Going up to toggled handbrake, which is the button.
Yeah, in this game, basically the train wheels, as long as they're lined up with the tracks, they glue themselves to the tracks.
Yeah. That's why I said as long as it was close, it didn't have to be perfect. It kind of snaps itself in. Which is really kind of cool. Am I steering? Okay, I am lost here. This was working last night, and I saved it. Remember I said, give me just a quick sec. I want to make sure this saves.
Yep.
Because it was working. Took it right out the
Now you
thing.
broke it.
And now, you know wanting to move, man. Okay. Engines have power. They have control. And that control is throttle, which is coming from my... Oh, okay, I found the problem. I can get rid of this key throttle because I found the problem. It was still using a microcontroller to try and convert the key to the throttle. Back to this. Oops. Now they should be disconnected. Absolutely disconnected. Okay, so now, well, surprise, surprise, I actually have to put that back, but I wanted to make sure that was the problem, and indeed it was. Because key throttle allows me to use a button. We'll just stick that back in the corner there. Back to this. Then we're gonna go out to, ooh, buddy, if I can see all of them at the same time, that'd be dope. This one, that one, that one, and that one. And then we're gonna go in from number, actually, auto have an output on it? Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna do it the smart way, the easier way. So I don't have to do a bunch of logic right now. Brain hurt, no think right now. No want think, brain hurt. I did also just wake up too. Super fun stuff there. Oh, come on. Where you at? There you are.
I see you over there just chilling at the station.
And then we'll do number 2 is connected up, and number 3 is connected up. that should fix it now. I have to save this again. Because I don't want to fucking break it again. Do 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 do. It's sand drive anyway. Go ahead and climb on up. Close the door. Get on up in there. Nut off. Tab out. And
As
away we're
always,
rocking and rolling.
that truck fully filled will only fill about half of one of these tankers.
Oh yeah. It's like a not even 100K. Might be
You haven't
close,
seen
but
these tankers yet, have you?
yeah, I have them on my game.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, it's like 200 and something. Thinking
And
it was
slide
200.
backwards.
Yep, I don't have the high grip wheels. That is gonna be an issue, especially since I don't know if I can make this road. If I can make it to a road, I can just let's just reverse here. Let's make it to this road. Actually, I do need the high grip wheels anyway, because remember it was sliding around in the desert before I had them the first
Yep.
time. So let's
And
not
it's not like
make
it's hard to change.
right, yeah, literally click wheels and change them to high grips. Oh well, if I don't have a split section on. Go. We go all around. High grip, all grip. But I made it up. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's been changed since, even since that last trip of fuel that kind of got bunkered and boogered up because I went to that wrong base or whatever. A lot of stuff has changed, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and save this again. I just want it back in. There, those tires look grippy. They really don't, but you know, we'll assume that they look really grippy.
I also read that train speed is limited by the amount and size of the wheels that you use on it.
Train speed is limited?
Yes, based off
Wow.
the amount of wheels you have and the size they are. So
Huh.
the more bigger wheels you have, the faster the train will go.
So it's kind of like that output ratio stuff.
Yep. Basically, your wheels are your ratios.
And the final gear ratio.
Yep.
The final gear ratio. Jet fuel must be very heavy.
Yeah, that's my guess. The jet fuel is heavy as hell.
Because this
Because
thing
like
is
that tanker that I filled with it,
struggle busting.
the diesel fuel filling it like was perfectly fine, but jet fuel it sank instantly.
Yeah, jet fuel's gotta weigh a ass ton more. I'm wanting to say like maybe twice as much as diesel. This may not make it up that hill. Well, the hill kind of flattened a little bit. I might make it. Oh, and he's blocking the road. All right.
In real life, diesel weighs 0.84 kilograms per liter, and jet fuel weighs 0.92.
So it is a little bit heavier in real life, but not as much as what I'm feeling here. Let's all right, we're going to jump on out. Make sure, what's the battery at? 3.4, so we're good. Or 9.4, I mean, we're good.
You have to tell me which tank is which.
That I don't know. I
That doesn't
think
help.
the top is diesel.
Oh, it doesn't matter as long as we hook them opposites. Then we'll just have to remember that for the.
Yeah, I think the top or the bottom is diesel and the top is, or no, top is diesel and bottom is jet. Because the bottom is not all the way full, the top is. So yes, bottom is jet, top is diesel, 100%. Because we still
Okay, so
have
we'll put the
diesel back
bottom on the
there.
back car. We'll put the diesel on the front car.
Bottom on the back car. Gotcha. Motherfucking lag. Bottom on the back car, right?
Yep.
I didn't change the names of this shit. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and winch that out and start the empty process there. Whatever you gotta do to the train. I think there's a thing you push on the train. I think. Can't really remember.
It
And
should
then the
just start
front
filling.
one.
Yeah, it's already filling.
The front one here. That one's definitely got to be let out. That is really stretchy, not hose. That hose. And empty out.
Yep, and we're starting to fill.
Alright. Now do we remember which one was which?
Back is jet.
Oh, okay, yeah, and Diesel's closest to you, so you could do a little hose cheeky maneuver from
If I
there.
needed to, but
Yeah,
it's just the easiest way to remember.
yeah. Diesel
And yeah,
closest
it's
to
that
you. Or,
swivel connection that gives the cars electricity.
yep, there's a swivel.
The
And
rope,
that also does
I just put a
composite
pinball.
too for your camera and all that stuff.
Yep.
I think
I
it's
put the rope in
dope.
just because there are hookups there. I figured why not.
Oh, the anchor points.
It does help hold them together.
Yeah.
Just the magnetic of the rope for some reason.
Cool cheeky stuff. But then yeah, you could run a hose from there up to here and fill your little tanky if you needed to, which you're really not doing too
Yep.
bad. Eight
I
grand out of
stole
12.
fuel from the airfield again.
Oh, nice.
But I did leave, I think, 1,000 liters at the airfield as just like an emergency backup fuel station.
Luca Fed, congratulations on the win there. Won 1,300 points. Nice. On a 77. That's not even the high payout. Winch out. Winch out. My gas tank is good. Good. Good, good. Weird that I don't. Well, like you said, it's a lot of power required to kick on my generator. Oh,
It's funny because I think your truck has the same amount of batteries as my entire train.
that train has 6. Well, mine has 4 large. The train has 6 medium. Think you've got more power, but I have less, like, blocks, I guess.
Possibly.
Because if I remember right, there's 3 that are sticking out on that train, and there's 3 tucked behind it.
Yeah, there's 3 sticking out mediums.
Yeah, so there's 3 behind it then. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3, but I was pretty sure it was 3. And there's 3 tucked behind it. And then that engine, that modular in there, is a 6-cylinder engine. 3 on
Yep,
top,
I
3
saw
on the
that.
side that are buried. I was like,
An
damn!
L engine.
Yeah, I was like, no wonder that thing only rocks like 9 RPS. That thing is cooking with gas.
It's a fucking
Cooking.
monster.
Oh man, absolute monster. That thing is a monstrous monster, man.
Yeah, this switch panel in here is even set up for like just a power cut off to the trailers, but keeping lights going.
Uh-huh.
And I love
Yeah,
that the
that
logic
external
travels
power.
through the connector.
Yes. Composite logic, power. Well, they have to actually be connected. This one is not, for whatever reason.
Oh,
Unless
that's just a secondary connection. That's a fluid hose.
it's electric. This is your main tether right here. Oh, I guess it is connected. It's just not showing me.
Yeah, yeah, that's
This
how
is
the
not even
trains
showing me that.
themselves tether.
Look,
I thought you were looking at the one above it. Oh,
it's not even showing me the trains are coupled. It's kind of
you
all
see,
jacked up.
I can't walk through it.
You're pulling it back together though. Sweet. Now it looks like it's coupled to me. Good job. Good eye, Mike.
Yeah, right above that is a fluid hose anchor as well.
Yeah.
If you wanted to run a self-leveling tank.
Yep. You go back and forth. And whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Accelerate real hard, all the fuel runs to the rear tank.
Right. Talk about why am I bogging down? I don't understand. The
Think
weight
about
is
how quick
even.
it'd pump at that pressure of a hard acceleration or hard braking. Which this train does come to a complete stop fucking instantly.
Right? Because it's electric. Well, yeah. It's not completely instant, but it's fucking fast.
So
Although,
before the slider hits 100%, you're already stopped.
yeah, it comes to a stop real fast. I think it has a lot to do with the electric engine and the anti-wheel slipping um,
Yep.
logic that's in there.
I thought you said this truck had big pumps on it.
It's got the biggest pumps around, my guy. I don't know why the bottom tank is so slow.
It's probably doing gravity fed along with the pump.
I'm wondering if it actually might be a kinked hose a little bit. Because it is kind of waka waka.
You can
Going,
suck it in a little bit.
going under my truck. I can't do anything, it'll flip the truck over. Let's go like this. Since we got both tanks anyway, kind of connected, we can sit in the middle of them.
Seems to have slowed one. It slowed the one down, but kind of sped up the other. So they're about equal now.
Now I should be able, though, to kind of pull the winch a little bit.
Yeah. Diesel's full of 6,000. Jet only has 1,000.
Wow. Yeah, we just had a wee bit too much hose going a wee bit too much funky wonky curves and stuff. Now we're speeding up both of them.
It's probably because it was dipping. It's dipping under the map, so it has to account for the pressure it has to overcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it
The
does
pressure of the
calculate
core
that.
earth, yeah. Core pressure of the earth.
Or just the pressure of a drooping hose having to pump it down, then back up in a U shape.
Yeah. Yeah, in a perfect world, I would have some kind of stopping, outrigger or something on front and back and all that, and I could lift this whole thing up off the ground, have it sitting on 4 pads, and then tight winches to the train, or nearly tight. That way the boxes are all up out of the ground and everything. Right now we have a major clipping issue that's going underneath the ground.
Say for me, both lines and boxes are under the ground.
Yeah, they're looking like they literally go straight down here and then come
Yeah,
straight
straight
up right
down.
here. And straight
So you
up
could
right
probably
here.
tighten it up some more too.
I could try.
Oh, that winch is all the way in. They're both all the way in. Definitely going faster now.
Yeah.
Say these hoses are long enough.
Yeah, with the position of the truck right now, yeah. Definitely super good now. Where I was before, it was kind of struggling to get to this one over here. It's the
Yep.
farthest. We're definitely cooking with a little bit more gas now. Oh, yeah, light up the situation.
You've got a bit to pump.
Yes, yes, Remember before we had both tanks going into one. We were putting it
Yeah.
into the engine. Didn't have any trailers or anything. And I bet those trailers they don't have intake pumps, do they?
I believe they do. That's just for the camera.
Yeah, you're driving left.
I
They'll
was
also.
driving right because I'm going backwards.
Oh, so
It's
this
for the
was your
camera.
headlight?
Yep, it's for the camera.
Well, it's
So if
also for
it's
the
on,
lights too.
yep. So if you hit the point
Yeah,
right
there's
or
a
you put the
camera on.
reverse camera on, it turns this one on.
Yeah,
If you
there's a
point it
camera.
left, it'll be the camera in front looking at the rear of this car.
Yeah.
This all if you're pulling or pushing.
Yeah. I thought you were driving that way, though, because of the way the engine's set up with the trailers. I would always put my trailers behind no matter what direction I'm going.
The trailers are behind.
So then you're driving left. You're driving facing this. Go turn your lights on. You'll see the difference. There's
Except
brake lights.
I'm going in reverse right now. The front of the car
Why?
is backwards because I'm going reverse.
The front of the car should have headlights on it. So you got headlights on. That's going front. Now back here you have brake lights.
I'm in forward, but I should be driving. Let me turn on power again. I should be going this way to the oil rig
Why?
because I'm backing up.
Why would you ever want to push train? That's why you're going so slow. But yeah, that way you would need this one. Pushing.
I didn't feel like spinning this thing around.
I just line it up. I'll always drag my trains no matter how I do it.
No, this I would actually have to find a turntable to spin this whole train around because its
No.
spawns facing.
When you spawn it in, just drive it out of the dock and spawn your container, grab it, pull it out. Spawn your container, grab it, pull it out.
And then I'd still be driving in
I think I had
reverse.
5 of them. Yeah. But all your trains would be behind you.
Yeah, I put them in front because I plan on just driving the same route back just for a quick run.
There you go. I also
That's
thought
why
about
they're.
doing a dual engine of that and do another engine down here.
Yeah, you could.
And that way it would be, I don't know how the logic would like
It
that.
might sync up.
Should, but there's more compute logic in that engine that tells it which direction it's going. So I don't know if the back would actually have the brake lights on it or not. You might have brake lights on the last trailer for sure, but I don't know what the last engine would think.
Yeah, I don't know if the inputs would be linked or not.
Just because of the logic that it's got to go pass through. It's kind of, I took a peek at it. It's actually pretty simple. It's just composite so that inside the microcontroller they can do everything from power, video, audio, all
My
that
top
all in
tank
one.
is almost a quarter of the way drained.
Thank God. Let's go. Let's go. Quarter of the way. Yep, just now quarter. Oh, no, not quite. Almost. Almost a quarter.
Pumped just over 10,000 liters out of the top tank.
Yep. We're coming up on 10
Almost
out of the
pumped
bottom.
10,000. Yeah.
That was because that weird, like, I don't even know why it was going that slow. I've never seen that. Just that crazy clipping. Do 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 do. Oh, yeah. We're pumping, we're pumping. Pump, 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 pump. Takes a long time to pump it all out. Takes a long time. I'm gonna freaking turn the lights on this mug. I can't see dick. Light. Oh, not that light. Not that light. That's not even a light. What am I doing? Oh, she's sliding. Hopefully as it gets lighter, it'll start sliding up towards the trains. Ah! Dun, dun, dun. Bow, 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 dum, bow. Bow, dum, bow. The Jenny's gonna start pretty soon.
Yours is?
Yeah, we're about two hundredths of a amp away from it starting back up. Hit the tech key. Oh, I'm going. 3590. 3590 diesel. We're still slipping. The
I'm
indicator
not
don't
worried
really.
about it.
Yeah, the indicator don't know what to make of it on the speed. It's like, we're moving. I just don't know where we're going here. As it gets lighter, it should start actually getting drugged kind of up the hill closer to the tanker with the nose facing down.
Yep. God, those red lights are so bright because they're spotlights.
They are piercing, my guy. Do not stare directly into the red light.
Yeah, the lights that have the grating on them are way brighter than the lights that don't.
Yep. Spotlight versus searchlight or something like that.
Just a regular light.
Or yeah. Jeez, bud.
We're at 10,000 jet, 15,000 diesel.
Nice.
I almost thought about building a vehicle that has this winch hose set up on front and rear, and they just pipe through the vehicle and just use it as an extender with a bunch of pumps between the oil rig and the train tracks.
Yeah. I mean, you can literally build anything. As long as you can drag it into place or crane it. I found a couple of like mobile
The plan was
cranes.
going to drive it, just
Yeah.
make it a vehicle and just have pumps slowly. It's just like a pumping block is all it
Pump
is.
block,
You drive
yeah.
it to place, and
Hell, you could even set it to where it like retracts the wheels or something once you're where you're going. Just have it pull the wheels in.
I just don't know how to do these winch pumps. That'd be a you thing.
They're a pain in the ass, my guy. The whole block setup thing, but yeah, they're on the fucking rear end. Set them on the ground to help the truck from moving. Definitely getting lighter. There goes my Jenny.
She just pegs out.
Oh yeah. She ain't playing no fuck games. And that's actually reduced speed. That's at 25 RPS. I had it at 35 for a minute. But that's 278,
Engine temp
276
95,
watts.
96,
Yeah.
97,
It'll get right up there, man. But she holds her own.
101,
Enough to charge the thing back. We're
103,
already 500s up.
105, 107, 108.
Got about another 30 seconds of runtime with that.
110. She getting toasty.
Oh yeah.
111.
Dual radiators too. Dual 5x5s.
112. I needs to run an air fluid sink. 113.
Nah. It's almost done. And it ain't even close. 140 is the danger zone. 150, I think it starts having problems. And like 160, 170, it'll catch on fire.
114.
I got confidence in her. Small spotlight float.
Toasty.
Yeah. I think your car runs at about 160. Although this is centigrade, I think, right?
Yeah.
Centigrade? Yeah. So it's a little
Let's say
toastier than our car, but it can hold it.
the train only hits about 50.
Yeah. That thing, though, the whole side. Remember how we talked about those fluid things?
Yep.
Those are absolutely 100% hooked up and working. I followed the
Yep.
pipes
She's
and
running
everything.
liquid cooled and air passive cooling.
Yep. fluid heat sinks.
Yep,
Well,
heat
what they
exchangers.
those
It's sucking in cold air, running it along to cool it to cool it even more.
yeah, and it pulls the air in from these fluid heat sinks too. It's all open system there, which is freaking. It's
Yep,
so
because your heat vent, whatever it's called, your heat transfer ducting, it takes the temperature of the hot side and the cold side and spits out the average for the hot side.
yeah.
So if your engine's actually like at 110 and you're sucking air that's only 20, it takes the average of those two, and that's what your
Yeah.
new coolant temp is when it goes back in.
It's freaking amazing.
Oh, 15,000 jet fuel.
Yeah, jet's going faster.
20,000 diesel.
Yeah, I've got a train car that has independent cargo container rovers. So you jump on a little rover, go grab a container, and bring it back to the train car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all
Because then we
battery
start doing
powered.
some of the transport missions.
Yeah. I mean, just to have stuff going. What's up, Jammer? It is going well, my guy. How about yourself? Um, we're gonna have just the ability to do anything we want. I got a new oil rig too, or not oil, yeah, oil refinery, and then a deep sea well one, which is
Oh,
manual.
nice.
Kind of fun
Ours
looking.
is fully auto drill and refinery.
Yeah, the deep sea one I've got is manual AF.
I
But it
think
looks
the
like
one
an
I
oil
have,
rig
I don't
platform.
know if it's auto or manual. On the next oil rig, we can have you spawn yours in, check it out.
Yeah, the deep sea one, and then the
Awesome. The
land
next
one.
land one, I don't know if you want to try a deep sea one.
Yeah, the land one is what do you call it? Automatic, but it's got like it's this big massive thing with a helipad on top and everything.
Let's say
Like a
for deep
luxury.
sea. Um, so open your map. If you go almost to the center land, but stay off the coast, you'll see two of the pentagons intersect.
Ooh. Might have to share your screen because I have trouble seeing this. Oh wait, I think I see them intersecting next to a safe zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we drop one in the middle where those intersect, we'll hit both ore veins at the same time.
Nice. 840.
So it'll be basically 180,
Almost 2
1.85
mil.
mil. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. That'd be dope. One line to kill them all.
If it works like that. Otherwise, you might have to be like in the dead center of those.
Yeah, it
I
kind of
don't know
depends on how it'll spawn the
where the
building
drill
in.
head is.
Yeah. Because, yeah, it does look like dead center is not quite in either of the. Damn it. Be really cool if it did work like that, though.
Yeah, if I would have had a save of this truck, I probably already would have started filling this thing.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
can go grab a second one and start filling it up too with the other half of the diesel fuel.
Oh, you're talking about work.
So that's this whole game.
Yeah, at least this will make it done. Oh, can we afford another? Yeah,
We
we can.
should. We still have 220K.
Oh, the lag.
Say the train cars cost more than the train itself.
Yeah. Yeah, they do indeed.
The train's 40K. The cars are 75K.
Dang. I didn't know it was that big of a difference, but I did know one was better than the other.
You should have peeked which tanks were which on there just so we can be
I
100%
only have
sure.
we only have diesel. We was out of jetty fuel. Hell, I could even give you the actual internal tank fuel too. Just don't need no gas. It's
You might as
electric.
well leave Might as well leave a little bit of it, though, just in case we need to move a vehicle from there.
Good idea.
So when you despawn one of these two, that way there's at least some residual fuel. It's funny because when you hit that horn, it sounds like you're literally right here next to me. Like if I hit my horn, it should sound like I'm right beside you hitting.
Oh, lag.
I see you with the flashing lights out there.
Lag, Spike. Go, my little vessel, go. Well, the least thing they could have done when they did the road update was make sure all the roads were flat. In retrospect to, like, the little tiny contours in the topography. Yeah, the big angles, that's cool. You gotta climb a mountainside or whatever, but...
Hey, she's doing pretty good for just an XML file for the whole damn game.
Right. I'm gonna go on the other side of the train.
That's probably your best bet.
Yeah. With this big old baddie. Whoa.
So there's only one connector on each side, so...
Oh, the lag. I even heard Robo disloyal.
Just a fucking lock up on those tires.
Yeah, it's serial. Man gonna get hit.
This says your top tank is diesel.
Yep. The only tank I got.
Can't see because your damn backup lights. It's just solid red.
Yeah. That better.
I'll shine your flashlight over here. Thank you. I can actually see the hookup.
You can also turn the light on. I don't know if that would have helped you,
switch
but...
the flashlight while you're holding the fluid hose.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You could have turned this light on, though. I don't know if that would have helped. Probably not. No. Not at all. Pass the cranberry sauce. I need to get rid of all these connector release buttons because I don't have those mags. Mag connectors anymore. Jammer must have left. He didn't respawn back. I'll fill up my vapey poo here. Oh, we're filling up some tankers.
Almost make sure there was a sight glass on this.
That'd be kind of cool.
22,000 jet. Almost 30,000 diesel. Your first truck, diesel's already half empty.
Nice.
There's still 30,000 jet to dump out.
Man. Fun stuff. Still not even a drop in the tank, though.
What do you mean?
Like, as far as the size of these tanks, what we're putting in is not
yeah.
even a drop.
Say the jet fuel tank is almost up to an eighth of a tank.
Nice.
The diesel's just over an eighth of a tank.
I'm a hobo. I'm a hobo.
Okay, I know how to get rid of hobos.
Flare guns. Oh! Well, that dang near shot me, too.
I was actually aiming quite a bit over you.
It gave me the lag, like it had to calculate if it was going to hit me or not. Are you dead or are you live? I saw an was it an airplane or I think it was a helicopter. It has like modules you can pick up, or you can pick up
Yep.
containers with it. And basically it had one that was a bomb bay, and all it did was drop a big container of like I don't know maybe 50 flares per container, so it looked like a bomb explosion, but it wasn't. I was like, that's lame. We got missiles and all that stuff in this game and guns. Oh, speaking of guns, tell me why I was driving my TSX train on a little test mission to do the speed check and stuff, and I freaking got shot down by a helicopter.
Oh, I can tell you why.
Lame.
You have all your modules on in your game.
Probably. Oh, shot down by a helicopter.
Yep. Turn off the weapons AI module in the
Weapons
add-ons.
AI. Okay.
That's the one that does like, oh, they took over this island or this island's neutral.
Oh, yeah, that
But
makes sense.
if you want to play survival, you turn that one off. If you want to just do all-out warfare, turn all the like mission ones off, but leave that one on in natural disasters. Then it's just a war with natural disasters. It's basically just conquer the map.
Jeez, bud. Fluid port, fluid port. Fluid port battery. I love this truck though, cause like everything is sealed up. Like underneath, you can't see like exposed engines or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Freaking sweet. I like it for that. Like the train is too. You can't actually get under the train, but that train's all nice and sealed up.
Yep. I like how this black section literally is the diesel tank for this train.
Yeah. That's almost like having a sight glass then. You can kind of see right where the level is.
With that one, yeah, that's about proper.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at trying to make the tank bigger on this train, and by God, you know how much crap I'd have to move to fucking squeeze in maybe another 100 to 500 liters? Holy
Yep.
God.
And then I was watching angles and corners. There is one corner of the map traveling this direction where we just barely miss like a cliff that sticks out of the ground. So if
Oh,
you went
wow.
any wider, you would actually catch.
Dang.
And then you also have to think about if these trains are passing side by side.
Yep, you have to make sure that the width doesn't clip.
Like you could maybe squeeze one block wider, but that's about it for safe width.
Yeah. See how this one's doing on battery.
I'd say this is about like, if you take the block that's right above the track, you can go 2 blocks out from that, and that's it.
Yeah, that'd be close. When it came down to
That's
passing
about what
trains.
this one is.
Yeah. $40,000 of diesel.
She's almost a quarter filled. Your first truck's diesel tank is almost down to a quarter.
Nice.
The jet in the first truck is about half.
Well, jet's about a quarter. Diesel is half. Bottom is diesel. Top was jet. It's right. It's right.
On your second truck, the
That's,
top is diesel.
no, that's all diesel. Yeah. Diesel is this car right here.
Yeah, but I'm saying on this truck, it says the top tank is diesel.
Yes. I spawned it all in with all diesel.
Okay,
I
so
switched the
top
spawner.
tank. Okay. Just
That top tank. Yeah, that top tank is jet. Because the bottom tank wasn't quite full. Yeah, we have it all hooked up right. That's how I remembered which one was which, because we ran out of jet and one of them wasn't all the way full. So the one that wasn't all the way full, we hooked up to your jet tank. And then
Gotcha.
the diesel one, we hooked up to your diesel. Or the other one, we hooked up to the diesel.
Sorry, I wish I knew where that block was so I could actually see what was inside this thing. That way we had a definitive label.
I think it's somewhere in the middle, right behind this hose anchor. Like right behind it. If I remember right. On both sides. I think so. It's right behind it. Or maybe that was on the train. I don't
So I think
remember.
the spawner was in the front.
Could be. Well, maybe I was thinking of the train being right behind that anchor. One of them is right behind the anchor. You know, I don't think I did much dissecting of the tanker, so it's probably the train. I was doing a bunch of looky-loos on that train, fucking, like those fluid ports and stuff, those are all connected, and oh man. The engine is mad.
A lot of effort went into this train.
Yes. Days and weeks. Countless hours. Countless.
Replicate it.
Oh, I could easily. Once you got a design, an idea. I don't know trains. Yeah, I don't know trains well enough to. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard. Now you got the outline. That's the hardest part for me, is designing some kind of like working 3D image. I love that these things have ladders on them. Oh, I was trying to jump. Didn't work.
Only 10,000 liters left of jet to pump, and 21,000 liters of diesel in your first truck. second truck has 25,000 liters of diesel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the second truck is only about 5,000 liters behind your first truck for diesel.
Nice.
The diesel car is just about a quarter filled.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Then we can go to the oil rig and grab all that.
And then we'll be pumping 2 hoses on both cars.
Yeah, absolutely. Might even do 4 on both with the fluid hose anchors in the front and back. We can get it.
Yeah,
I don't know how
we
close it's going to be, so we may end up having to do a truck run between the two.
So I hope they work. I don't know 100%. I never peeked if those are hooked up.
The front and back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go
Yeah, those
close
are
to the base now
absolutely
and
hooked
actually
up.
peek it. Curious.
Oh, yeah, find out where that sensor is, too.
Yep.
Oh, jeez, what the heck just happened? Oh, you went to your map, didn't you?
I tell you, yeah.
Yeah, my truck just about flipped over. It jumped for sure.
Okay, tanker car.
Make sure the other one didn't flip.
Spawner's internal. There is no way to see it from the outside.
Where are the...
As for these fluid connectors, yes, those front and rear ones will work as well.
hmm Yeah, everything is perfect on these. The only thing that I found that wasn't connected was like a light, a backlight.
Okay, you ready to see something I didn't realize?
Oh, you forgot to turn off mains power in here.
Oh, I left it on. It's
Yeah.
not like it's going to hurt anything.
It just makes a big loud clicking noise.
If you walk away, you don't hear it.
It's supposed to stop, but some update or something changed it,
Yeah.
how it
So
works.
here's the inside of the tanker.
Here's the who?
I'm inside the tanker.
Oh, okay.
But this is where
Well, you're saying this like I can see it, bud.
I'm screen sharing.
No,
I
you're
thought
not.
I was.
Not at all. I was like,
Now I am.
there it is.
My bad. Okay, so this is main tank.
Oh yeah, massive gaping hole.
This is where the front line comes in.
Yep.
Back line is back here,
hmm
and the side intakes are not in here.
They
This
go into that
little hole
center.
here.
Yeah.
The whole bottom carriage is also part of the tank, and that's where the side ones come in.
Why in the hell is there a baffle in there?
My guess is that way if you use the crossover, it still uses it as a weight underneath. So you can never fully empty a car
Oh, yeah.
unless you're pulling from the sides.
That way it would have a like a low center of gravity too.
Yep.
That kind of makes sense the way fluid works in this game anyway. Definitely makes some kind of sense.
Oh, that's where the horn's hidden.
All up
There's
in
one on
there.
the other side too.
Yeah.
There is.
All that logic. That's not even half of it.
Anyway, get ready, I'm teleporting back.
Oh, the map. Oh, the lag of it all, son. The lag of it all. Oh,
I'm here.
Look how this truck over here moved.
Oh, it scooted closer.
Yeah, it jumped. I was like, oh crap. Oh, holy moly.
Only 6,000 liters of jet left.
Nice.
Yeah, there are no pumps on these trailers whatsoever.
That'd be nice if there was. Big cooler if they did.
It's not like I couldn't throw any in, but because the intakes aren't hooked up just for making the space as big as possible, I'd either have to put one on every intake or route them together, which is going to make the tank internal size smaller.
Yeah. Pain in the chuckus. Oh, that was lag. I about face planted on the side of the train.
I always get a giggle seeing the wheels on this thing. They're just
Yeah, they're
small.
so tiny. But if I go bigger, like you said, I lose some of that torquiness.
Yep, and then these two might collide.
Oh, yeah, they do. You have to take and extend it out by 2 blocks and 1 block in opposite directions for it to fit. And you have to take some of the fender well off, too. I had a 7x7 on there, but I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. It's a bit too much like work.
A second truck is still tailing about 5,000 liters behind the first one for diesel.
Not bad, considering they both had about equal amounts of diesel.
Yep.
But it was going really slow at the beginning, so that's probably why it's only about $5,000.
Same with the difference between the first truck and the second truck's diesel is about how much
Jet.
jet is left.
Very nice, very nice.
Just over an eighth the tank of jet. Ooh, we're just over a quarter of diesel.
Nice. Moving right along, man.
I will say at this rate, I think the mag hookups actually pump faster.
Probably. I think they allow more throughput through the hoses themselves or the connection themselves.
Yep. Either way, though, this works. I'll say each car
Yep.
has 4 hookups.
Yeah.
As long as we
This
don't hook
truck
them
used to
together.
have bags.
If we hook them together, this all turns back into just plain oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That
it
would
makes
suck.
sense they did that. That way you can't like contaminate and ruin all the fuel. It just
Yeah, you just have
until
to
you're
separate
fucked
it
up, now you
back
have to
out.
refine it again.
Yeah. Which I was looking for someone that had pre-made a vehicle that had a refinery on it. The only things I could find were like big, bulky, like considered mobile refineries. You get somewhere, you set it up,
Yeah, the
lift up the
refinery
tanks.
has to be so many blocks tall
Dang.
because it works off of real life steeple refineries.
Wow. That I did not know. I just figured once you heated it up, it'd be fine.
Nope. So the refining blocks themselves, they have to be so far off the bottom of whatever tank they're put inside of, and that determines what their output is.
Oh, that's how you get the two. I was wondering how they did that
Yep,
because,
there's no configure. It's just you put it down and just its height based off the bottom of the tank it registers it's in. That
yeah,
determines what its output is.
wow. I was wondering how that. I didn't like research how to build a refinery or anything, but the only ones I could find, they basically collapse. You know, they fold
Yep.
down, and then when you stop, set it up, and put the outriggers down and stuff, and it'll just kind of build this little refinery right there. I was trying to find a way to put one on like a car, but if there's a
It'd have to be
height
a tall
different,
car.
yeah, if there's a height requirement, then
It's not super tall. I think it's
at least for diesel anyway,
yeah. I think for diesel it has to be 5 of those blocks up off the bottom, which I
that's
think
not
is
too
like
bad.
15 blocks tall.
Yeah, that's not too bad. This tank is at least that.
Yeah, it's 7 just to where the writing says top tank if you just count from the bumper.
Nice. Yep.
I think your black line is about 12.
That's
So
about
it'd be
right.
almost as tall as this truck.
That's not
And
too
that's
bad.
not bad. It's
And
still
it would literally make its own diesel if you just went and bought oil.
yep. Now this bitch is trying to just rev the piss out of itself.
This one over here. You can tell because it'll have smoke coming out of it.
You know what these trucks don't know? These trucks don't know what the hell longevity is.
Nice, my man, nice.
So what do you do with your generator when the battery's low? I start it at full throttle and just fucking crank it.
Yeah, I mean, I can have it revved down. I figured if it didn't overheat in the time it took, it might as well generate as fast as possible. So
Until you're cruising at max power, and
it
it takes
still
longer to regenerate.
nah, it still regens it.
We're almost empty of jet fuel.
I took it on an airstrip and did laps around the airstrip, and the generator would start, run for about the same amount of time, and turn off. That's why it's set the way it is, so you could be cruising on down the road.
Are you running like a regular engine or a modular engine?
That is one large engine.
Damn.
Yep. Running at 25 FPS. RPS.
25 RPS. What is your charge output?
275 watts.
So yours running at 25 RPS is the same charge output as mine running at 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing is a big old 6-cylinder modular 3x3 engine. That thing is massive.
And it only burns when it's idled down and just
Yeah,
running continuously. It burns about 1,400 liters an hour.
which ain't bad.
Nah.
Considering you're not pulling two loaded tankers. 800 liters to go on the jet fuelino.
Which means every second.
0.388.
Yeah, that's how many liters you're burning every second.
Almost a half a liter a second. That's not bad.
Now, especially when you think about one of these gauges going down as you're driving.
Yeah,
Let's say we're used to probably around a liter a second is like what we've been calling good efficiency,
decent, yeah. Not bad at all.
especially on our boats.
Yeah, big tank boats. That's good. That's good. What will they call that? Liter per kilometer? LPK?
Yeah. Let me just copy this train minus the wheels, plop it inside a boat hull, and just have that be the power source.
There you go. A little dielectric boat. That
Yep,
actually sounds like a good idea.
it's a smart way to do it
A
because
dielectric
this train
boat.
really proves that it works.
Oh yeah. And this thing is literally chugging weight. So if you put decent propulsion systems on there, big props or jets or
Yeah.
whatever, um, it would smoke the.
Hey, you said
Yeah, that one was
that
diesel.
was okay.
This one was jet.
Okay.
Yep, yep. Jet we took all of, so it wasn't full.
Oh,
Diesel we
gotcha.
had more left over, and this one was
Yep. So
full.
use the bigger tank. Gotcha.
I just clicked one. I didn't remember which one was bigger. I had it set already, and I just double checked to make sure one was diesel, one was jet, and I spawned it in. And we ran out of jet fuel, so we didn't have enough. So I was like, okay, that one's the empty one because we still had diesel left over. Hence why we brought another truck of diesel. This is almost done too. I really wish it would pump faster. I don't understand why there's a pumping issue.
I think we're just limited on the hose.
Could be. This one used to have mag connections on it, hence why there's a button right here that does a connector release. But I swapped it out for these hoses because those other ones I think you have to have like you'd have to drag this thing out every time instead of being able to like I can kind of
Yeah,
double
you
the
have to
length.
drag it. It's bigger, but I think that's like the pro con of you can pump faster.
Yeah. Pump faster, shorter distances without an attachment hose. This one pumps a little slower, but I can make it longer if I need to. That train is so awesome.
Just wait till you see it moving.
I bet it's just as smooth as running the engine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I also found out if for some reason you get thrown out of the train or jump out, it'll stop.
Yep, that's the
That's that
clicking button.
clicking, yeah. Just when I heard that, that's why I went up there and turned the main off because oh, it's annoying. But
I think power in this train's been on the whole time. Well, until you turned it off, I guess.
yeah,
But the lights have been on.
yeah, there's not much power
And
consumption.
it's still at full charge.
Oh yeah, easily. And also that, if you leave that clicked and just hit F and get out of the seat, it'll back up for you,
Yep.
which is freaking awesome. It runs on the presence of sitting. So then when you get in, it'll just automatically close in. That's how I was doing mine. I was like, hell yeah, this is a lot better. As long as your presence is detected on that train, it won't stop.
Night vision binos.
Bino. Oh, the radio. I thought that was pretty cool too because like trains, like okay, so you got your radio that's built in there and you got some walkies that you can take, join them to the
Yep.
same channel. You've got somebody that's usually out looking at track or looking at junctions or interchanges and stuff, and you can radio back up. That's really
Yep, because it
Stormworks.
has a built-in proximity chat.
Yeah, and Stormworks is really cool. It looks like it's really set up for like a decent RP kind of game,
Oh yeah.
like a really awesome RP game, where I mean, build and rescue and mine and
Use the
prospecting.
actual walkies for doing actual shit.
Mm-hmm. Grab a walkie before you jump out, man. Go check that track direction for me. Let me know if I need to swap her over.
5,000 liters left, which means this one should also have 10,000 liters left. Yep,
Yep.
11. Close enough, though.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, I can't wait to try
Pumping
some of these new things.
almost 80,000 liters of diesel. Almost 50,000 liters of jet.
Damn. So I have a mobile hospital too, and with the
Oh,
little container
nice.
loader thing, if I put two of those cargo trailers, we can literally move a hospital around with us.
Sweet.
Um, it offers 2 hospital wards with 8 beds in total. It
Damn.
comes with operation theater consultation rooms, hallways, lavatories, offices, and radio system.
It's not like it would be hard to remove the tank off the bed of this trailer. keep the trailer logic intact.
Oh,
Turn
yeah.
it into just a modular trailer frame.
Yeah.
Throw some mag connectors for whatever you drop on it.
Oh, shoot. The thing I'm going to spawn in just connects to the back of the trailer and has 2 containers that you can store in it.
Oh,
And this one
nice.
has 4 containers for the hospital, so we'd have 2 trailers that were just containers. But it's a whole functioning hospital with its own battery generator. I think it has its own fuel supply
Oh, nice.
for all the. But yeah, then you set it down and it like mags together, folds open, and lifts up so that you got height and stuff. It's really freaking cool. Haven't played with it yet, but man, damn, how about my face? I can't even click my freaking light. You were so close. There it is. Now I see the light. Why are we such dorks? Clicking war. 3,000 liters there.
So we're about 9,000 liters
9,000, yep. I love how this train hunts too. For just a minute. It doesn't hunt very long, but it does do a hunt. Despawn these little trucky poos.
Yep, this one's about done.
Yep. Oh, thank God.
Just make sure when you click, you despawn the proper view.
I'm just gonna drive it back for sake of making sure the diesel goes to the right place. Our luck could end up somewhere else.
Yeah. Still can't believe it deleted the damn diesel node.
That's. Ugh. That's crazy. Cry, cry, cry. Pretty boring sitting around waiting for tanks to empty. But the. Oh, pretty. Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Just go. It's like a sparkler in your hand. Although very odd, it shows me that you did not pick it up.
I ran up to and touched you with it.
I can pick it up. Oh, well. Now I have an empty sparkler tin.
I'll shoot it straight up in the air.
Whoa.
That's all I had.
I was gonna say, what'd you do? Grab
There's an ammo box in there.
grab some freaking flare ammo?
That's all the flares, so I hope we don't need it. Otherwise, I got these flares too.
But that's cool too, like if you think about it, why else would you need a flare stepped in an RP situation.
Yep.
Like just the thought of putting that in, you're like, oh yeah, that's for RP.
Closed, about empty.
And all the different stuff you can place on the map, like fuck, I found a uh, was it's like a what do they call it? A catamaran that kind of floats on the water.
Yep.
It kind of like has wedges that go in, and when it speeds up, it lifts up type stuff.
Yep.
I found one of those, man, and it takes 3 people to operate it efficiently.
A proper catamaran should take 2 people. If they're giant ones, then 3.
Yeah, the only reason why this one was free, um, is because there was an ROV on it too,
Gotcha.
underwater submersible thing.
Yep.
And so you had one driving it, one that did navigation, autopilot, location, stuff like that. And then you had there was also a crane operator and the ROV, which could be the same person very, very, very easily. You hooked my valves together. Funny man.
Wish I had another flare. I'd shoot you with it.
Yep, and then you'd watch this thing disintegrate. I scraped the ground wrong and it catches on fire, for the Lord's sake. Can't wait to put some proper gears on this thing so that it'll automatically shift through niceties.
Well, just think about all this time we were sitting here waiting. That's the refinery processing more oil into fuel.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm not too worried about it really. It is what it is.
5,000 diesel left until you can take the second vehicle.
Walkie walkie walking, jumping bunny hopping, we're gonna
These
make
hand
it out
flares
there.
last a lot longer.
Yeah. I'm coming to you, flare bud. Just hang tight.
I have a transponder.
I have a transponder and I know how to use it. Yeah, they got like I was gonna say they got like the strobe lights and stuff that the guys use when they jump in the water. It's weird that like all that stuff is absolutely pointless unless you're running an RP server. So, like if you're in
I
the
don't have
water.
to hold it. It's just flashes on me. That's nice.
Oh, nice.
You can just see me wherever I am. I can't believe that thing is still going. That one flare just really knows.
That was a strike flare though, right? The road flare.
Yep. Cold.
Cold. It's not cold. Silly goose. Isn't there a med bed on that train?
Yes, there is.
That's what I thought. I'm about to come use it.
The very back.
Every once in a while, I get this weird thing where my health drops. Usually it's on my game, but it just did it on this one. I don't know why. Yeah,
Did you use
dimmer
the light
switch.
dimmer switch?
Yeah, buddy. Do 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 do. Woo!
Almost up to 80,000 diesel in this train.
Niceties, niceties. I'm gonna go fill her up and really make her chug all the way home. It said this thing was capable of pushing or pulling 5 of these, right?
It does not say.
It doesn't. I think it was the other one that I got
And the
loaded
other
up in.
one said how many it could do. This one does not say.
I don't like that other one. That other one makes me angry.
Does it
Simple
flip
little.
on you?
Yeah, it's. I guess I must have thought it was kilometers an hour, and it's really meters a second or something like that. And I was just ripping, just hauling. hole in the bacon because I went through at 120. Had it set at like .07 or .08 or something like that. 120, 122. Just flying through those corners that tossed that other train. So no big deal at all to just speed through this map. Go fill your train up.
Yep.
Mod as well. That'll fill up faster too.
So I think this one actually has a pump on it.
Oh, that'd be nice. Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what, I am exhausted.
Let me know when there's like 100 liters left.
100.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be exact, but
You want me to stop it at 100 or?
yeah, just stop it. And I'd rather you go like, because I know there's chance of error. I'd rather you go under 100 than over 100 for a chance of error.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So don't worry
Yeah.
about like just basically
They're on
turn
the
off
side of
once
short.
it hits 100.
Yeah. Luca Fed. There you go, top. Yeah. I'll say leaderboard does not set up yet. It's supposed to have a website and all this stuff, and I ain't feeling like linking it to our website. 94 liters.
Okay, now turn it back on. Oh, I can't spray you with diesel.
Mm-mm.
Wait. It's worth a shot. I was hoping I could spray ass with diesel.
Yeah, I figured that was what your little crazy self was doing. Oh. Man, dang it. And you did it again.
Damn fucking Skippy.
Ass hat. Yeah, I figured a mobile train, centralized hospital would be kind of cool. Had to do some digging to find all the pieces that make it work really good, and have a bunch of planes and stuff. One plane takes like 20 minutes just to start it and get it ready.
By the way, we finally lost the first tick of battery power.
Very nice. Very nice. Now we're gonna
Almost
chug and
two
drain it
in-game
on
days of lights.
out. 2 in-game days of lights for 1 tick. We love it. Oh, Luca fed you lost, my guy. My bad. I'll take those points. Nom 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 nom. You're a dick.
What?
Leaving.
I didn't leave. I'm still here.
Not for long. Gotcha. Stinker.
So I was waiting for you.
Train was moving for me.
Not for me.
Chugga-lugga, chugga-lugga. Much slower on the uppy take.
Oh yeah. You'll have to tell me where we should stop, since if I open my map, it makes you lag.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I got you.
At 16% throttle, we're barely hitting 55. Speed of
Wow.
60.
Yeah, I spawned mine in, and all my displays were like fuzzy and pixelated. I even cranked all my settings up and everything, and I couldn't get them to unpixelate.
Odd.
They were cruddy looking. Really, really cruddy looking.
Not as pretty as mine.
Oh, I was like, what in the hell? I even tried like despawning it, respawning it. I did everything except shut the game back down and load it back up. That red line in front of you is your exhaust.
Yeah.
Took me a
It's
minute to
clipping
figure
through.
that out too. I was like, wait, huh?
Because we're using so much more power, the
Oh
engine
yeah,
has to rev a little higher.
yep.
But we're still only at 5.4 RPS with an output of 260. 6 days of fuel. 7 days. Kind of hovering between the two.
Drop it back to 40. 30.
Days of fuel now.
And full stop. Without getting nitty gritty, that's about as close as we're gonna get to her. But she is still.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have something to.
We're gonna have to have something to haul. In between.
Something to be a mitigator.
Yeah, 'cause there ain't no way in hell that's gonna reach. And it's on the wrong side too.
Of course it is.
It's not even the closest side. Like literally, the train is opposite of the pumps
We're
as
gonna
it
need to build
sits.
the pump vehicles and do like 2 of them just to reach.
Right. Craziness. we have a full jet fuel tank.
Oh damn.
We have a full diesel tank.
How much is full?
73,400 liters.
We can fit all of that in both of these.
We should be getting excess oil somewhere. Oh, this one doesn't actually store oil, does it?
Nope, it should just stop. It'll still like make the noise, but it won't process any. It's not wasting.
Right, yeah. Um, you said something about the generators and batteries and stuff.
Yep.
I read into that a little bit. There's currently a either feature or bug that static sites like this do not have a power limit. There's like an infinite power.
Oh, nice.
They don't know, like the community at large doesn't know if it's a feature or a bug.
Gotcha. So if
Uh,
it helps for diesel, we can hold 108 more liters. For jet fuel, we can hold 130 more liters.
and I'm assuming that's 1,000.
Yes.
108,000, 130, whatever thousand.
Yeah.
Pollution. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do something, set something up kind of the in-betweens of this and that.
Yep. It'll probably be a tomorrow thing, because I'm probably going to be getting off here in a bit.
No problemo. I
It's
probably have some
9:30.
Mr. Odds
Gives you.
up till freaking 5:30 in the morning yesterday.
I was too. Actually, I think I made it till about 6.
Week.
Yeah. If you want, you can go ahead and work on some sort of pump vehicle. Because you can always come to this spot in your map and kind of measure it out.
It's definitely gonna take two because we can't spawn anything that long. I don't know if you can see my light.
Yeah, I can.
I'm standing directly under the pumps right now.
Yep.
Now you can't see my light.
Actually, I'll just do this as a measurement.
244 meters.
244. So it's just going to be max length electric vehicle with a winch on either side and hose. Because I think if we do a double hose, because like yours is a hose from the truck to the winch, then a hose off the winch,
Yeah,
we could get 160 meters out of one vehicle.
yeah. Because I think it's 40 for a winch and a hose is 40, right? Or is it 20?
40.
Which
Pretty
one's
sure.
20? Is that the mag
Or,
then?
where is it? 20. What does it not say?
I don't think it says here.
I
I
think
think
it's
I found
the
that one.
cable.
Oh, it could be cable too. If it is a bug that is not being fixed, then it's a feature. Yeah, it's mining just came out in the DLC. This drilling
Yep.
stuff just came out in the DLC, so they're not really sure if it's a bug or a feature yet.
Gotcha.
They haven't done an update on it, Luke.
Yeah, we'll call it here.
Righty-o.
So we got a decent point.
Yeah, now we just have to figure out how to easily move the fluid from 200, let's say 250 meters away.
Yep, there'll be a lot of large pumps. I'm probably not gonna be on tomorrow as I got plans with the woman. Or if I am,
Oh,
it'll be
fun, fun.
late.
Yep, tomorrow will be my family day, so
You have a good one, bud.
yep, you too. All right. Let's see here. What shall we do now? Hmm. I'll tell you what, I will actually be right back. All right, I am back. What shall we do? What shall we do? Um, oh, I'm so tired. It ain't gonna be anything for very long, that is for sure. What do we got? Take another look into Ark, or actually, what I might do, I might go tinker with a couple of things in my own Stormworks map for a minute here. Because like I said, it's probably only gonna be maybe another 15, 20 minutes or so. I know this episode is probably really boring. I did not expect him to get off that quickly. And he runs the map, so I can't continue. He once he shuts down, it's gone for me, so otherwise I would just continue doing that. Let's go back live here. And we are in train depot. We'll look at a couple of things. Yeah, it's a little rough. It kind of sucks. That's why when I run games, I like to dedicate them and run actual servers so that when he or anybody else for that matter wants to play, it's on. I don't have to be on. I don't have to be up. I don't even have to be moving per se. Yep, yep. The feeling is well known for sure. If you ever play Stormworks, this train right here sucks. Or if you do change the speedometer on it, because it is garbage at the current speed. Um, where is okay? So there's that. Can I spawn that in this? Yes, of course I can. Why would I not? But peep this. This is that the container hospital I was talking about. Let me do a top-down cut. So this is a fully functioning hospital with no lights on. I have to like hover into each section. Um, or no sections at all. Fully functioning hospital that collapses. Each one of these containers collapses and can be hauled away. So it's 4 containers. I was right about that. Got beds. Looks like maybe a bathroom there. I haven't actually ever spawned this in. And then you got your waiting room, bathroom, exam room, consultation room here. I might be setting up a Stormworks RP server. This is just, it's too nice and set up for it to just kind of pass it up. Oh, if I can get a good view of this. These are bathrooms here. With a bed in it. There's like an operation set up here. Connected missing video input. There's a lot of stuff missing over here. What is up? Electric connected. Well, this thing's pretty cool. And then we'll move it around with this self-loading cargo car. Each one of these little yellow boxes is like a vehicle in itself, connected to this upper bridge. I can actually spawn this one in. But move. This one's actually really cool. Oh, I missed. Frickin' hay. Kind of needed to snap on that track there. Didn't make it a lot better anyway. Be a lot cooler if you did. Jeez, okay, I need to keep coming over. Ugh. Everything's snapping into place before I even have it set up. On. Okay, that looks like it snapped a heck of a lot better than it did before. Let's custom override time on. Let's go to some daytime hours. Anyway, get on here. It's got a battery and a winch. That's actually vice versa, but still. Battery power, winch, manual, off. So you get into the helm, right? So now I'm driving one of these little squares. You disconnect, rotates, drops you. You go wherever you need to go. I don't remember how long the cable is. I don't even know where or if we have any containers here. Oh yeah, I have some containers here. I don't know how long this is though. It's going to be long enough. A wide mode. Why art thou stuck? There we go. Don't know why that was doing that. That was weird. Never had that experience before. We get up underneath the container. These are vanilla containers, right? These are vanilla containers. So in game they have connectors on top for maglev cranes. So you see now I picked it up. So I guess whoop it on around. Drive it on back. This is probably going to be just about dead by the time I get it back. Oh no, not bad. It does have a battery readout for the battery on the train car thing. It's a nice little touch. And what I was thinking is we could probably use something like this because it has a very long cable on it. If I could figure out what winch it uses, slap out an electric cable for a fluid cable. And just drive up underneath of this. Oh. And then it'll lock into place. There it goes. And you're good. Supposed to automatically reel that up though after it connects. But other than that, little fault there. I don't know why that's not working. Manual should be off. Anyway, supposed to reel that hose back in. Don't know why it's not wanting to do that. But you see, this thing has a very massive cable length. That other one said 600. 600 meters. If I swapped the line from a cable to a fluid hose, we could use a setup very similar to this to move the fluid out of the old oil rig on the multiplayer server. Just a thought. And I'm really concerned why that's supposed to be reeling back up. I don't understand why it's not. I'll wait for that green arrow to come back on so that it knows to. It's like a timer system on everything. The decoupler. Power's on. The only thing I could think is that it's registering too low of a power source. Be the only issue I could. Oh, go. Oh, it's pulling me. Cable too short to attach. Can't even reach from my own train track to a power supply. That's terrible. But it shouldn't be too short per se. There it went back in. I don't know what was going on there, but now it finally. Let's try this again. Detach. You hear it letting it all out right now. Lets it all out pretty quick too. That's pulling it back in. Awesome. So whatever, there was a snafu, a glitch, a bug, whatever. Happens a lot in this game. Reels it all back in, but there is 600 meters of that cable length. So what I thought about was looking to see if it was entirely possible to either, this is a custom winch, I knew that, but to replace that hose, what it should be is a logic. That one would be electric. See, there's the big old massive reel right here. So I'm out of logic. It's right here. Literally top floor. So that item right there, that is a big, that is a huge winch, my guy. Huge winch. Up, look, look. It's called a huge winch. But anyway, this has outputs, composite, video number on off. It has a fluid connection and also an electric connection. So this would work. The huge winch would work. We just modified a little bit, take it off. Actually, dare say, leave one of these cars on, take one of them off, put the fluid pump over here, attach it to a fluid connector on the one remaining car, and leave an electric connection on there to power the little cart, and just scoot that little boogie right on over to the thing. Man, I solved. I want to message him real quick. But just so I don't forget that I have solved that problem lickety splickety. 600-meter length cable. $5,000 winch. That is crazy. 600 meters. Draw a rope logic link between two rope nodes to form the cable, which is easy peasy stuff. So what we would do is essentially we would delete this one, all of it. Actually, let's do a like this. Boop. Get that helm off of there. Get rid of that track set. Don't have a big nasty hole, but you know what? I don't even care really. It's gonna work the way we want it to. That's just a mag system. I'll take it out for the logic of the whole thing, I guess. So it doesn't go, I'm retarded, I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then spawn this back in and make sure I didn't break anything. Already a vehicle in the edit zone. Yes? I swear I took this back. Oh, the cargo container was there. No bigs. But it appears that I did not break anything immediate to the eyeball. Oop. On top connectors here. And with this connect, it should swivel that container. I can just drive right into it with a wide mode here. There it goes. Whoa, wrong direction. Forgot its track. Come on. Come on. There we go, you little punk crumb. 500 length of that. Did I not go back? I did not go back to narrow mode. That probably boogered up that winch. Definitely did. winch is boogered again. I don't know why it swallowed the fly, but at least I know how to fix it now. We'll just boop, boop. Length, short. Okay. Then we draw logic connections from this one to a, we'll put a, put a connector like over here, kind of mirroring the linear speed sensor. And we should be able to, in theory, hook up a fluid pump, fluid line to this. Connect. Oh, I did not mean to jump off of the helm here. Wow, I don't know why wide mode is not wanting to work 100% of the time here. Did they do something to change this? Oh, crud. Did not mean to get off. Should be able to, oh my gosh. There we go. So I say I should be able to expand without actually dropping the container. And then we'll go wide mode to short. Bring it back up here, that way this won't be on the track when I spawn back in. There, and the winch is working again. Awesome, awesome. And we'll be connected to that big diesel electric train, so this battery is going to become a thing of ill repute, ill care. We're not going to even worry about this tiny little battery aboard this thing. I do believe it's the same for both sides, which is kind of nice. Okay, so back into the workshop we go. And right here-ish, when I put a fluid anchor, we'll just type in anchor, comes up that way. Fluid hose anchor, inventory. I'm just gonna, sake of argument, actually, I'm just gonna smacky dacker. It needs to be reachable. We need to be able to grab it when we're out there. So right there. Right, and then this winch says do a rope logic. This rope. So we got rope node here. Fluid hose anchor right there. So now that just created a hose. And if I find myself so inclined, I can even, what would be the best way to do this? It'd be from the side, right? We'll do another fluid anchor. Okay, right, oh, I was like, why does this keep cutting itself off? Find a nice little flat spot. Oh, right here. Boom. Right on the side. And we'll do another logic rope from here to there. That way. Oh. Now, how does that work? Ah, that's no bueno. Okay, so this is going to an electric cable anchor, so electricity is a lot easier to maneuver. We go to this is the length output. That should still all be connected because I didn't actually delete this thing. So all this is still connected for the winch input, output, up, out, all of that. Let's see what it looks like with a fluid hose on it. Yes, I don't, there's a container that's off to the seed. Is fiend. It's gonna reel that hose all up now. New hose, who dis? Oh, it's going in. Oh, yeah, it's going out. Lowering it all out. But there's got to be somewhere, some way to connect to that. It has to. Oh my goodness, get up there, you little punk. I'm sure just having this random little block not going to allow connection. Why is it moving? Rope interference. Yeep, 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 raw. So we have to manualize this one. Wow. I don't know why those manual buttons don't work. It'll take some serious work to get this functioning, but what in the holy ever loving? Oh my gosh, if I could stop hitting F today, I will love myself. That one's pulling back up. This one is not. It's probably not quite connected. I'll have to do some logic tweaking through that, but this is perfect because I think you can even detach. Heck yeah. So once we get it out there, you could just detach it from here and then reattach it, bang it short again. My little down button. Down button is, wow, I don't know why that thing boogered up like that, but really weird. It's reading this thing all wrong. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit more than a couple of days of, or a couple of minutes of looking, but it's there, it works, it exists. I'll have to just do some minor adjusting and tweaking to the logic there. We'll be good to go. Also have to see how it actually transfers anything through there because this is not, unless that becomes a port. Hold up, I think I just got a brain smart here. Now that that is connected via rope logic, that makes this a liquid one. So somewhere on that could be a new connection. On off data to receive from connected anchor. I do believe that is what is causing it not to come back up. No. There's going to be something missing though. The ton of logic on the train too. That may not work. The auto winch might not work. And I am not even mad about that. On off data to send to connected anchor. Where does that one go? Nowhere. A winch down and winch up coming from this little stuff, and I bet you money somewhere in here is an output to the tram car. Yep, right there. That goes to the car. Or the mag. Anyway, the mag sensor. But there's gotta be... This one is a power one. Yes, it has power. But that cable, in no way, sense, or form, has any connection to actual power. But yet it still sends power through it. There's a battery on both ends. But they're connected. Why? You only get one readout. I thought these were not connected. Like if I did that, unconnected it. Electric release. Hmm. Man, I tell you, I can get stuck in these logics sometimes trying to figure out what's wrong or what's different. Like, there literally is nothing different with the logic. And it's only connected to power. This one has rope anchored to fluid. But because power can be as simple as a line between these two, like, I mean, all these yellow lines are power. So, and that actually can go, it can be deleted. It shows an arrow. Power can literally travel by a weird connection. Fluid is a wee tad different. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is a build on top of this. Might have to have a pipe. Let's check out the build here. Yeah, that looks like a fluid output to me. If I ever did see one. I mean, same there. Yeah, they're like literally snapping very well too. To those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play the game. I'm going to put one here. Actually, no. I'm going to put one here. We'll delete this. And we'll do piping. Kind of like that. Right? Then we got this nice little thing. Then let's check out another winch, shall we? We got smalls, which are 10 meter, 40 meter on the medium. Large has 150 meter. I think 150 will probably get us there. What this is gonna all consist of here. It's gonna override buttons and whatnot. We definitely want it to point out the back for the winching hose here. And then I want to put one of these blocks somewhere. What about there, I'd say. Or I guess I could use that one, the same one that was there before in the prior test. And we're going to have to do a logic rope connection from here to there, right? just need to find the port on that. Okay, so it's right dead center. We're going to do a Z-split on this. Try to come up underneath of the winch. Okay, so right here, I need, well, unless there ain't nothing there already. Yeah, no, we're not even right quite depth yet. There, we should be there. I have to go back one more notch because it looks like, dang, this is rough. I hate the system of this. What I could do, maybe try this a bit simpler and go on this little platform here for it. I think that's going the right way. Yeah, that's going the right way. And we'll just erase this one and redo the logic for it. But then that way I can just delete that block, and then we got the pipe right there. Oh, it's turning out. Wait. Yeah, because I had to connect this with the other one. Right, right. That is the thing. We'll turn this off. Put down in there. Right. I like that. And then like that. I have to get it up there, so I have to put a T off right here. Like that. We're gonna need another one coming out of here. One more little length. Oh, that smacks right into that dang thing there. So we're gonna have to go around that. Oops, erase. Because if not, that hose won't spawn in proper. Logic controller, which we don't need. Oh, not what I was looking for either. But okie dokie. Okay. And that is there for no reason. We'll get rid of that. And then like that. Like that. Okay. So if my calculations are correct, we got a winch going to here, the really long one. Takes it all the way out. We got a pipe coming into this really long, medium long winch, just in case we need to run it to a front car, and this is all the way in the back. And also going from, oh wait, nope, I jacked that all the way up, didn't I not? I don't think I need this. I just need to, I think I can get rid of this. Really think this is not needed. And that means we can turn this into an elbow. And then we just relogic every rope. So that is going there, that's good. And then it runs down into this one, which needs to run to a connector, just so we can pull that rope. And we'll have to rig up winch control. But I mean, we're dang near there, really. Spawn that in and check her out. Put it on top, yeah. I could flip that top winch over and make the piping look a little better. I think is what you're referring to. Yeah, I could. I was trying to keep it the same kind of design because there's height clearances in the game, so I didn't want to like risk it. We haven't really explored all the map on a train yet. Now we got this amazing, super duper long hose here. And it should kind of auto, yeah, let's say it should kind of auto winch itself back in. You could even rotate that so it looks a little bit better. But I mean, for first attempt, that's not bad. And we also don't have to run it out because this will automatically winch out. Not automatically, but we can winch out 600 from the giant winch. See how she functions. Getting tied up on that one winch. It'll yank. So yeah, we just need winch release for that side once this is, like, basically just tie it into the mechanics of this other one. Oh, we're driving the train with the freaking winch. Not good, my guy, not good. Yeah, I mean, that's really decent so far. It's gonna take a lot of logic connections between that and that mag to let that out. Aside from that, though, we should be deliciously golden. Surprisingly enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this as test long range pump. It'll eventually be called long range pump, but you know, for now we're testing. We can spin that. Electric not connected. Missing down input and up input. Which might actually be a little simpler than I thought. You could put multiple, what is it, multiple outputs to an input. So this is up, up, we need up. Yep, we can do it just like that, just right off of the same controller. Awesome. Down is here. Down is there. I think that's it, really. Well, there's a red one to read the length, or a green one to read length. This reads length. These would both kind of be operating under the same pretenses any old way. Length. Oh man, it takes that one off because that's not output to input. That's output to, or it's not input to output. It's the other way around. So that's not cool. It can't read the length, but I don't need to see the length as long as it functions. Letting that hose out. That's all I need. Really need to move that container out of our way here. As long as it can read that, you know, the ins and outs and all of that. Yep, there it went. It already dropped it. Look at that. Simple. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. The whole flippin' cake. These like have to be dang near perfectly lined up. It's a pain. There we go. Now let's see if it'll winch this side up too. Lock. Neither one of them wanted to winch up. Surprise, surprise. Seems like the first time you do it, it's kind of garbo. And then that's why I made it kind of easy to connect. We can always do that, you know, if it does fail the first run out. That's actually not bad at all. And then we can always grab this one. This one should be long enough to reach just about anti-old wear. We could literally pump it from here. Hose too short to anchor fluid hose. Oh, we actually have to let it out. That's full. So we'll have to rig up controls there. Allow it to go out, and I'll probably just connect it to that. It's out. Like if I disconnect it, it start just dumping it. Just dump that cable. Connect it back, and then reel all that cable in. Kind of like the same logic that's on this, except this has much more complexities because of the mag sensors and all the other stuff that goes along with that. But now, second go around should actually work properly. Everything should come back in. Why not put a tank in the open space? There is no tank that is the size of a cargo container. That is why. And if I did put one inside of this little dealy bopper, I'm just going to be filling the tank inside of the cargo car as fast as I'm emptying it out to the train. Like there's no buffer per se. It's going to be a straight 250-meter hose from the train, the pump rig to this train car, which is connected by fuel to all the rest of it. So no big deal. The only reason I put the extra hose on the side there is just in case we need to run it to like the engine. The engine would be um, further away, so it's just kind of a precautionary thing. But yeah, there would be really no purpose in me building a container that is the size of an evergreen container because it wouldn't ever store anything. We have 200,000 per tank storage on the train, and I think a container of that size might only hold about 15,000 or so, maybe 20, if I built it with some angles to make it smaller. And then also I'd have to do all the mag stuff on the top and all the logic to get it to connect like that does, you know, with this little thing here. So it's easier to just throw an extra winch on there than it is to build another fuel container, in my opinion. I'm really good at hoses. I'm not really good at fuel containers. They both should be reeling back in. Just want to watch and make sure. I think this blue one is for a fact. Going back in, I can almost even hear this motor. Yeah. The red one. I can hear that winch going too. Heck yeah. Look at that. Look at that hooey balooey right there. And then we just need logic to disconnect from here and dump it. Reconnect and reel it. Just in case we need to fill up a tank, or like if we have a truck on the side, you know, we can bring it over to the truck, connect it to the truck or vehicle or whatever, and bring it back. Kind of more for other stuff than really worrying about the train. Because this one, like I said, I could just disconnect from here, and that's a super long cable. Really wish it would stay like that though, just so we don't have any weird glitchy glues. $600. That is crazy. Huge winch. I don't even think he knows that winch exists, to be honest. But then we can find a place, return to workbench there. And this would be super simple. I could probably make my own controller for it. To be honest. I'll probably find one though, just because it's easier that way. What's that one? What's that? Air. What are your airs? Composite not connected. Huh. Let's look at composite. Oh yeah, there's a nice little composite block coming from controller. The display. That is a display, right? We just need out and in. Input signal containing data to be displayed. Be the output, and the input will be the input or the output here. That should be enough to display that winch properly now. That other one's connected to that controller because that controller moving its stuff, but this I should be able to do that just fine. Fine and dandy. Now power. I need to power that winch there. That might have been the only real problem with that winch not wanting to come out. It should go by itself, I would assume. Yes. Oh my god, I need to move that container. Bugging me. Let's see here. In theory, should be able to take this way off over here and plug it in. But I might need a controller for it. Yeah, I guess I might need a output in it, or an in and out winch button. Honestly, might even be able to just kind of bogart this manual button here. Because I don't need this as manual ever. I'm not going to sit here and unroll 600 meters worth of cable manually holding a button. Not going to happen. Wait for the green light. As we know, this one probably won't work the first time around. We'll have to do a double. Oh, it did. At least the blue did. Hey, the red did too. First time. Nice. We'll just do that, shorten it back up. So yeah, I could just use this button here for this thing. Control. Sweet. Back to workshop. Do, I believe it's composite on that. That's the display, right? Okay, so it's not gonna be the pause. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Gonna be data. What is this though? That's a backlight, so that is just coming from basic constant on signals for backlight. And then that is our little switch there though. So I'm just gonna move it over to this one. And you know what? I'll probably take it off of that one. Anyway, because it's, yeah, I can only do, yeah. What is it missing? Ugh, I hate this. What is it missing? Down input and up input? Should have it with the composite there. That composite has an up and a down. Let's spawn it in and see if it works. So we're gonna override manual. We're gonna. It's not wanting to react to this. I might just do my own. I'll just do a new one. It literally just needs an up and a down button, or even a throttle lever. The way I like to do them is throttle levers. We'll go back to logic, go back to composite, and we'll go ahead and just disconnect this from there. We'll do the big winch for that. Then all I need a throttle, little throttle here. We'll just set that puppy chucker right there. All right, and then we'll connect it with data. We've got an up. We'll go to, we'll have to switch it. It's greens. So we could do buttons, and we'll do toggle buttons. Toggle up and toggle down, right? That's a lot cheaper too. Data, oh, those are still reds. Oh, but they're, yeah, okay, that's the ones. Toggled on, this is gonna be down. This is down side of it, and up is gonna be the up side of it. What do we got here? On off data to send the connected anchor. So we'll just get constant on signal here. We got here length readout, current length of the winch in meters. What's this one? On off data to receive from the connected anchor. Wow. I'll leave this one alone here. That is probably from mag. Inputting, you know, whether or not you want it off, and then sending out the off. Probably from mag sensors, so no big deal there. And then we need power for these nice little beautiful buttons. And that should enter. And with the toggle, since I did a toggle button, I can get up here and just push that button. And now this hose has plenty of length to connect over. Oh, it might not be quite 150 meters from there. So that's probably about exactly 150 meters. This drives me bonkers. I have nothing to properly test it until I get his train. Winch it on up. Although it didn't stop on the down, so I'll have to label these buttons. Winch out, winch in. Down is out, in is up. Weird. I'm gonna wait for it to stop, because it does take a little bit of time to get on up in there. Got all the logic blocks in here, it's crazy. Things pretty intricate. Slowly drifting off into the water again. I don't think it'll reach. It's very possible that this is just outside of 150 meters from there. Very, very, very plausible. Well, it's still lengthening. See it like it'll kind of sag under the ground and I can step back. I don't know if that's because the car is getting closer or what is up there. Thing still hasn't stopped yet though. Will automatically stop at some point. At least it's supposed to. Although just the fact that that charge isn't moving very quickly makes me know that it's not moving very fast. And that these things, because of their size, move faster. Those things will crank 600 meters in and out, and it drains these batteries super fast. But, at any rate, go ahead and attach that up. You can see it falls way to the ground. So we know it's working. It is coming out. It is lengthier than a regular 20-meter hose or whatever. Well, that is already fixed. I freaking love that. That was nice and quickly done. Really cool part. Should be able to even, like if we get to a town and the batteries are dead on the old train. Schmuck. I should be able to like run into the town. And then grab the old, too long to detach. Oh, wow. We'll have to put, I think there might actually be an electrical outlet on here. I'll have to put another little electrical outlet. Is that one? I think that's magnetic. Oh, nope, that's an electrical connector. But I don't think it's the kind of which, yeah, I don't think I can actually connect to it. That's a static connector. But I can put an electrical connector on here and then charge the old bat trace on even the train from a electrical outlet in a town. If we run out of diesel, which for the 200,000 liter tank, I really don't see us running out of diesel anytime soon at all. Never know. Oh, of course, you want to be a douche canoe now, that's fine. Literally, it's not going to work first time every time. That is awesome though. We golder. Golder, we golder, golder. Happy poos. But that is actually gonna work. I am very, very, very confident in that. What I might do though is move this to here so it doesn't look so crazy. But yeah, other than that, this is Dunzo. Save. Test long range pump. We'll have to do a bunch of field tests and stuff, but I am fairly confident that will do the old tricky do. Might need a pump. Oh no, wait, the oil rig has a pump. So there we go. Oil rig will pump it through. Alright, man. That is probably going to be it for tonight. I appreciate everybody that stopped by and said hello. Drop some comments or head on over to the Discord and let me know if you guys would be interested in a roleplay Stormworks build and rescue server. I think that would be really fun. Like me and Deslo were talking about. It's really like kind of already set up for it. We can add stuff to the map. We can add mods. We can add missions. We can alter stuff however you'd like. Just let us know if that's something you guys would like to see. As always, head on over to the YouTube. Make sure you like and comment on all of my recent videos so that more people can see them. Make sure you also join the Discord because you can vote and control what I play. I need some suggestions for new games and stuff anyway, so head on over to the Discord, click the vote site links, get voted, get registered to tell me what to do. Until next time, guys, actually it'll be next week. Yeah, it'll be next week because this is Thursday. So have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Until next time, this has been The Gamer Life, and as always, I am your director. Peace out, everybody.